Hey, welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Amy. If you have been here before, welcome back, you guys. We're doing a pick a card reading to find out how this specific person is feeling about you right now. So get them on your mind. We're going to pull a card for each pile. You have 4 piles to choose from today. So if you feel drawn to the bracelet, or one of the fruits that are out here, or the card that comes out for the pile, that is your pile. Make sure you take your time. You can pause the video if you need to after we pull the cards to meditate on each pile and figure out which one is for you. If you feel guided to more than one pile, you could have messages for you in the other pile, or you could have somebody else that you want to check on in a separate pile. All right. Make sure you're using your discernment, your intuition to choose the pile that is for you. Let's get a card for pile number 1 first. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Pile 1, just give us 1 card, Spirit. Pile 1, the strawberry pile. What is your card? There it is. Okay. Pile number 2. Pile 3, and pile 4. That was fast. All right, so here we go. Let's get a close-up look at what we're dealing with here for each pile. Pile number 1. This is the card that came out for pile 1, so you might be drawn to this card. This is the Community of Friends card, and you can pause it here if you want to read this card. Okay, so you might be drawn to that card there. You might be drawn to this bracelet. This is the Passion bracelet on my website, made with wine red jade. Or you could be drawn to the strawberry. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 1. Pile 2, this is your card. They all look super happy. This is the tapping card. All right, so you might be drawn to that card, or you could be drawn to this bracelet. This is the Pure Love bracelet, and that is made with rose pink jade. Or you might be drawn to the watermelon. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile 2. Pile 3, this is yours. There's a lot going on in this card. This is the mandalas card. All right, so you might be drawn to that, or you could be drawn to this mystic bracelet made with mystic aura quartz. Or you could be drawn to the pineapple. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile 3. And the last one is this card. This is the Imagineering card. Okay, or you could be drawn to this bracelet. This one is which one is that? The Phoenix bracelet. That one is made with red carnelian crystals. Or you might be drawn to the cherries. All right, so if you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you are pile number 4. Like I said, you can pause the video here, take your time, meditate on the piles, use your intuition to choose which one is yours. All the timestamps will be listed down below. That's also where you can find the link for my website where you can purchase the bracelets. You can also book private readings with me on my website. It's amysaltar.com, or you can just click that link down there by the timestamps. All right, so let's get into these piles and see how this person is feeling about you right now. Here we go. Hey, pile 1, let's get right into it and find out how this person is feeling about you right now. This person that you're wanting to check on, that is on your mind, how are they feeling? Here we go. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands. How's this person feeling, Spirit, about pile number 1? 8 of Swords. 4 of Cups. How's this person feeling, Spirit? Ace of Cups. Okay, this is pile number 1. You guys are dealing with somebody that's very confused. 9 of Wands. Let's get one more. This person's like all over the place. We got the Justice card, and then this also wanted to come out. The Magician. This person is all over the place when it comes to you. So they definitely could be confusing you right now. You could be unsure about how they're feeling. If you're not, this might not be your pile, because this person's just kind of like an emotional roller coaster when it comes to you. They're definitely up in their head about you. It's like they don't know if they're coming or they're going when it comes to you. This person doesn't know what they want. They're looking super confused. They have feelings for you. They do have feelings for you, but it's like they're unsure of whether they want this with you or not. They're unsure about their future. They're not sure what they want to do. They're definitely overthinking things. For a lot of you, this person could act kind of hot and cold with you. Sometimes they're really sweet, or sometimes they're acting all in when it comes to you, and then sometimes they're just very checked out. And I can see like that's what's coming through in their energy of how they're feeling toward you. Is sometimes they feel like they're all in and they're ready to go with you, and they're feeling very passionate about you, and then sometimes they're like, I don't care, I don't need this, I don't want it. So they're super wishy-washy. I don't know what is going on with this person, but it's almost like they can't stay away. They can't live with you and they can't live without you. That's the vibe I'm getting. It does feel like they try to manipulate things between the two of you as well. Like they want to be the one that has the say-so in what happens between you two. But it feels like they jack you around when it comes to their energy. Very hot and cold, unpredictable, inconsistent. Like I said, there are feelings here. Like they do care about you. But is it enough? It feels like that's what they're asking themselves. Like, is this what I want? They just are looking really unsure. They're looking uneasy about the situation between the two of you. Like sometimes they think, yes, pile number 1 is exactly what I want. And then sometimes they're thinking they're ready to check out and just... I just heard something about dodging. Get out of Dodge. But they do feel like maybe I should keep trying with pile number 1. Maybe I shouldn't give up on pile number 1, but then they go back to, this isn't going to work. This isn't what I want. They're definitely up in their head, overthinking things a little bit too much, but they also feel like really drawn to you. So it's like if they do try to pull away, they end up missing you and wanting to come back. It's very confusing. So I'm sure that's probably why you're watching this, pile 1. Let's get some of these. What is going on with this confused person? Avoiding, escaping. Yeah, getting out of Dodge. That's exactly pushing you away. For some of you, like as soon as you start getting close, this person pushes you away. Interesting that I got that vibe of them like wanting to get out of Dodge when it comes to you, but then it's like if they push you away, then they start missing you. Only you. See, but they're attached to you. They do care about you. They do have a lot of focus on you. Like, this person thinks about you a lot. It's super confusing, and I'm glad we're getting confirmation here. It's not black or white with this person is what I'm getting. There's like a lot of gray area going on when it comes to how they feel about you. Like, they don't know if they're coming or going. It's unstable, bottom of the deck. Their feelings for you are very wishy-washy and unstable right now. This is right now, so this could definitely change in the future. Infatuated. See, they do care about you, and they're addicted to you. That's like, they can't stay away. They try to push you away, and then they feel like they need another hit. They need to come back. They have passion for you, but it's like hot and cold passion. Like, sometimes they're passionate about you. This person has a very compulsive energy to them. So they do things without thinking, and they're just all over the place. Depth. It's very complex. So the way that they're feeling right now is really complicated. You are important to this person. They feel they do care about you. You're important to them. There's some sort of deep feelings that they're having, but they try to like push them away. We got confessions. I would expect this person to continue to talk to you. There's something here coming through about there's things that they're not saying to you that they need to make clear. I do feel like they're really confusing you because they're not telling you everything. They're not expressing these feelings that they're having. They could be keeping a lot to themselves, and they need to like be honest with themselves and be honest with you that they don't really know what they want. Because yeah, they care about you, but they also don't know if they can handle this, or they don't know if they're ready for this. Misunderstood. Lost soul. Yeah, this person's definitely lost. I am getting that vibe from them. And they keep screwing things up with you, and they know it. So this person's feeling like they're doing damage that they're not going to be able to undo. It's like they're I just split the deck back here, and it says they're like apprehensive. They're kind of scared to get too close to you. They don't have bad intentions. It's not like this person's trying to play you. I'm not getting that vibe. It's just like they're not in a good place right now. They're not in a good headspace to where they can even make a good judgment call about you. This person has some work to do. They need to do some reflecting. It looks like they need some more time. I definitely wouldn't wait around for this person or try very hard with them while they're in this kind of energy, because they could jack you around a lot because of how they're acting. Let's get some of these, because this is really confusing energy. Breaking things down. I do feel like this person keeps doing things and they know it. They keep doing things in the connection between the two of you that are causing like a breakdown in communication. Like they're not communicating well with you. They're making mistakes when it comes to communication here. But I'm getting a spell, like they feel like addicted to you. They have some sort of love spell that they're feeling like they can't stay away. That's that vibe of like, can't live with you, can't live without you. They feel like things between the two of you aren't working well, but it's like they know it's their fault. Yeah, there's more energy here of them wanting to be the one that's in control of how fast things go between the two of you and what you guys are doing in this connection. It's like they want to be the one in the lead. They want to be the one that decides how things go and when things happen. But because they're so confused, it's like it's jacking you around. I can see that. The owl, secrets and insight, that is giving that same vibe of like they know they need to figure things out and figure out what they want. They know they need to do that. And they know that they need to communicate clearly with you about what their intentions are and what they want out of this. But they're not sure. They're so back and forth and wishy-washy about it. It's like they can't. They don't even know what to say, really. If you're wondering if this person thinks about you a lot, I am definitely getting that. Like they're very aware of your energy. They also like observe you to see what you're doing and how you react to them. So they do have a focus on you of like the things that you say. They think about the things that you said to them. They observe the actions that you take in this connection to see what you're doing. And they're kind of like judging the situation and how you act and what you do and say determines what they're going to do and say next. The sun. So you do bring happiness to this person. There's an emotional fulfillment that you bring, happy feelings. They have good memories about you, like you guys had a good time together. They feel like they had a good time with you, but there's just unclear on if this is what they want. I don't know why though. It just feels like they're not ready. It doesn't feel like anything you've done, and it feels like they know that there's nothing more that you can do. They are like trying to watch your reactions, so they're observing that, but it's like you couldn't make this person happier. There's nothing more that you can do that's going to make this person realize that you're good for them. Because I am seeing that you are good for this person, but they're just... And the connection between the two of you is powerful and deep, and they can feel that. I'm hearing that song, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. I don't want to hurt nobody, but there's something that I must confess. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. That's that song. So they might want to keep things just kind of physical between the two of you, casual. I mean, this card does say climax on it, so. And you got this infatuation card, which is like very physical type vibes. But they want to have the control over how serious things get between the two of you. And it's like they're trying to stop themselves from totally falling for you. They're trying to keep things casual. They're trying to keep things more surface and not get super deep, even though they are feeling deep feelings for you. Because this is love. This is like, Ace of Cups is like, I really care about you and I'm falling in love with you. But it's like they don't really necessarily want that because they're not ready for it. Libra energy with Justice again. Yeah, there's a strong desire. They don't want any drama. This person feels conflict avoidant, like they're not good with communicating through conflict and resolving conflict. They're being very indirect with you. So there is this need for like direct communication that they're avoiding. And they feel tied to you. Justice is like a soul contract. Like you guys came into this lifetime meant to meet each other and be in contact with each other. And so they feel this draw toward you that it's kind of unexplainable. Yeah, we saw that energy before. So the rabbits, this is all about that type of vibe. Lots of wanting to get intimate with you. Strong desire for you. Bump and grinding. Yeah, they think about getting naughty with you for sure. But it feels like they just don't want to get much deeper than that. But they have caught feelings for you. This person is so confused, pile one. I don't think I've ever seen a pile this confusing. Element of air. Yeah, they're definitely up in their head. They're in their mental space. So this person is not somebody that wears their heart on their sleeve. They're more head over heart type of vibe. So they try to think about things very logically. They could be an air sign, a Gemini. Libra is coming out really strong. Aquarius. There's also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. But no matter what their sign is, there's strong Leo right here as well. No matter what their sign is, they are just up in their head, thinking too logically about love. Their intention is not to hurt you. This person doesn't want to hurt you. So if they have hurt you, or if they are confusing you, that's not their intention. They don't really know what they want. They're just way too much overthinking things. It looks like they're scared of long-term commitment. This person, it feels like they're not good in a long-term commitment. So maybe they haven't really had any long-term relationships, or the ones that they've had were really unsuccessful in the past. Yeah, some of you, they have had a long-term relationship and it ended badly. Some of you, this person has never been in a long, stable relationship. There is something fated and destined going on between you two. Like, this is all happening for a reason for both of you. There's something for both of you to learn from this situation. You're meant to be in each other's lives. It's very unclear on if it's supposed to be long term or not. It feels more like this connection isn't going to turn into anything stable and long term anytime soon. If that is going to happen, it feels like it will happen much later because of how the space that this person is in right now is not a good space to start anything serious. It feels like there's more to come between the two of you, but not necessarily anything stable. This is annoying, kind of. I feel like you guys are probably annoyed with this person. Most of you are really confused. This person knows that they're being confusing. And again, I'm getting this vibe of them feeling like they don't want to do that to you. That's not their intention, but it is what it is. It's just kind of like things are the way they are. This person is in this space where they can't give you what you deserve right now. So I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't wait around for this person. I wouldn't put in too much time and energy into them right now, just because it looks like they're not going to reciprocate that in a consistent way. And it looks like this person is not somebody that you're going to be able to depend on. You can't rely on them right now because they're much too hot and cold, being very avoidant. This person could have like a dismissive, avoidant attachment style, if you guys know anything about attachment styles. It feels like this is somebody that's going to make you feel anxious. If you are trying to have anything serious with them, it's just going to make you really anxious because of how their vibe is, how uncertain things are, how confusing their energy is. It could make you feel really like unsafe to open up to them and to be vulnerable with them. It feels like it's not really safe for you to do that because of how unsure they are. Okay, pile one. Well, that was really confusing. If you want a personal reading about this situation, I do have this available on my website, amysalter.com. The link is down in the drop-down box. It's called an energy check. So just to see how one specific person is feeling about you, you can book that on my website if you want to do this in a personal reading, because this is a collective reading for a whole bunch of you. If you felt drawn to any other pile, you could have messages from the same person in another pile, or you might have someone else that you want to check on. So make sure you listen to all the piles that you're drawn to. If you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile two, let's get right into it and see how this person is feeling about you right now. Here we go. Tell us how they're feeling, Spirit, about pile number two. How's this person feeling? Geez, this kind of feels like the same energy as pile number one. So if you were unsure if you should choose pile one or two, you might want to go listen to pile one after this pile. Because, yeah, this person's confused, which is the same vibe I was getting from pile one. This person doesn't know if they're coming or going with you. They're definitely all up in their head. You do make this person super happy. Like, you bring a happy vibe to their life. They like how things have gone between the two of you in the past. You bring some sort of emotional fulfillment to them. They could see themselves being committed to you, but they're also like super guarded and unsure of whether they want to move forward with you. This person's anxious about you. They're confused, but they don't want to let you go either. So they could like push you away and then pull you back in. It feels like they don't know if they're ready for something serious, is the vibe I'm getting. Or if they don't know if they can handle something serious with you. This is confusion here. This is like, I don't know if I'm coming or going. And this is them like kind of pushing you away, keeping you at arm's length. This person doesn't know what they want. They do know that you bring happiness to them. Like they have happy memories with you. They've had a good time with you. They feel an emotional attachment to you. They feel like you guys could have a happy life together long term, but they're like not sure if that's what they want. But they don't want to let you go either. Yeah, they're stressed. Ten of Wands. This person's feeling kind of pressured and stressed about the connection between you two. This feels so much like pile number 1. Definitely go listen to that one if you were drawn to it after this one's over. If they're giving off this vibe of like, am I ready for something serious? Or do I just want to stay independent? Like, it's making them anxious to think about being in a long-term relationship with you. So maybe this person's been single for a while, or they feel like they need some time alone right now. They're definitely like, they have their guard up when it comes to going all in and making a full-on decision to be with you, because they're confused about what they want. What do they want to do? They know they don't want to let you go, though. This is how annoying the first pile was. The same type of vibe. Like, what are you doing? So you guys could feel like that about this person. Like, what do you want? What do you want with me? What are you doing? I'm hearing that song, push me, pull me back in. If it's something about the tide pushing and pulling you back in. So I do feel like this person could push you away and then try to bring you closer after they push you away. They're frustrated. It's like they're frustrating themselves. I do feel like they're probably really frustrating you. But yeah, this situation with you is kind of stressing them out. They're feeling like they need to make a decision, but they don't know what they should do. They don't necessarily want to go all in with you, but they don't want to lose you either. So let's get some more. How's this person feeling about pile 2? Hello. Confusion. Unsettled, unclear, puzzled. Yep, that's it. That is not surprising at all. They're unclear about what they want to do. Super confused. The situation with you is puzzling them. They don't know right now. They don't know how they feel. Stress. It's what I was talking about with that 10 of Wands. This person's feeling tension, stressed. Some of you guys could have had an argument, or they're trying to avoid arguments with you. This person could be like very conflict avoidant. That did come through in pile number 1. They don't want any stress or drama with you. I am getting that. Like they want to just be happy. This connection between the two of you is emotionally affecting this person in good ways and in difficult ways. Yeah, good ways, euphoria. See, you bring this person, that's that 10 of Cups energy, happiness, like you guys have probably laughed together and had a good time together. You've brought them joy and emotional fulfillment in the past. 10 of Cups, that's this. Euphoria. You gave them a thrill, so they don't want to let that go, but you also bring this person a lot of stress and tension. So They don't know whether they're coming or going. They're feeling overwhelmed emotionally in good ways and in bad ways. So it's like really high highs and really low lows that they're feeling between the two of you. Conflicted. Yep. More energy of being confused. Inconsistency. So this person could definitely be really wishy-washy toward you, really confusing toward you because they don't know what decision to make. There is part of them that wants to pursue things with you. The chase. This person does feel like wanting to pursue things. Wanting the connection between the two of you to be successful. Wanting to hold on to you. But again, they're confused about that. They're not like set. That's not set in stone is what Spirit just said. It's like there's times where they feel like chasing after you. So that's that push you away, pull you back in vibe that I was getting from that song. They could at times pursue things with you and then pull it back, which is that inconsistency. Like sometimes they're chasing after you. Chasing, it literally says chasing thrills here with you. And then sometimes they're pushing you away and being defensive. And this is what's going on in their head right now. Like they have times where they want to pursue things with you. And then there's times where they don't want to deal with you at all. Apprehensive and guarded. That is the same energy here. That's crazy that it's coming out right underneath the Nine of Swords. This is the exact same type of energy here. I'm scared. I'm overthinking things. I'm very guarded. That's this vibe too. Guarded. Very guarded, very cautious, apprehensive. Like, I don't know. So this person's probably sending you a ton of mixed signals. Pile 2. I'm sorry, babes. Like, especially if this is something you really want with this person and you're hoping things will work out with them, this feels difficult because of how this person is thinking and acting. And they're not handling this situation with you well at all. They're not. They're very unclear. The confusion is like very intense. All the feelings that this person's having about you are intense. The good ones and the bad ones. And sometimes they feel like just staying away from you. And then sometimes they feel like pursuing things with you. And it's like, what? Figure it out, pile number 2. Not you guys, but this person needs to like figure it out. It feels just like pile number 1. This person's not ready for something serious, but they don't want to miss an opportunity with you either. It's like they're not in a place mentally where they can handle being consistent and having a healthy, stable relationship, but they want that, but they know that they're not ready for it, or they know that they can't give you that. It's just like, I feel like they're frustrated and they're probably really frustrating you, or they have in the past. Let's get some more. How's this person feeling about pile 2? The Magician. There's something about you that's really intriguing to this person. You do like inspire them. They think about you, but they also have like a manipulative side to them. So you could definitely feel like this person might just like tell you what you want to hear sometimes, but their actions don't match up with what they're saying because they're coming off as being kind of manipulative. So it's like their words and their actions might not line up. and they're conflict avoidant, so they might just say things just to please you, just to avoid any kind of conflict with you, even though they don't mean what they're saying. So then it leaves you feeling confused because their actions are not lining up with what they just told you. This person's emotionally very immature with the child here. They're kind of reckless when it comes to love. This person isn't ready for a stable, committed, healthy relationship because they're too inconsistent and reckless. I'm also getting a vibe of this person kind of gets bored easily, so they do have a hard time staying in something long term with one person, committing to one person, because they start getting bored and wanting more excitement. I'm also getting the vibe that they're not good with long-term relationships because they haven't really ever had one, or the ones that they had were really unhealthy. They're like inexperienced. It's like they don't know how to have a long-term healthy relationship. And part of that is because they're very emotionally immature. They're not in a place mentally where they can handle that. I'm also getting that this person is somebody that likes the honeymoon phase. So as soon as that phase is over with the person that they're engaging with, they kind of feel drawn to find somebody new. It's like this is somebody that gets bored in long-term connections. They might subconsciously know that about themselves too. The child twice. Yeah, so this person is like super emotionally immature when it comes to love. This is crazy. It's the exact same card. It says the exact same stuff. Spontaneous, inexperienced, carefree. It's this vibe of like they're reckless when it comes to relationships and love because they don't know what they're doing, and they also get bored and want like that fresh new attention from somebody new. I feel like they like getting attention from you, but they have a tendency to wander. They don't know how to have a successful long-term relationship. This person's just coming through as super immature. No matter what their age is, they're very immature. Mutable signs. It also is giving this vibe of like they're looking for perfection when it comes to love. So they could be very picky. Or anytime they see anything that's a little bit negative, because everybody has some sort of faults, some sort of negative aspect to them. So it's like this person, as soon as they see that you're not perfect, they start shutting down. They start wanting something different. As soon as they see like any little imperfections, they're coming off as being like really picky, a little like too picky. It's like they expect too much in their love life. They're wanting something that's like the next best thing. The grass is always greener on the other side with this person. They're always thinking that there's something better out there, that they could find better, that they could do better. And that's part of them like getting bored and then wanting something new and better. This person has a hard time being happy with what they have. I'm getting that song by J. Cole. I think it's J. Cole, Love Yours, where it's like they don't really appreciate what they have. They're never really happy, no matter how good it is. It's never enough for this person. They do keep giving off this vibe of like telling you what you want to hear as well. So they have kind of like a people pleaser side to them where they say what you want to hear rather than being really authentic and honest with you. We got the ball and chain, unhappy. See, it's like no matter what, this person ends up feeling unhappy. No matter how good it is between the two of you, they're inevitably going to be displeased if things aren't perfect. This person has some sort of, there's emotional baggage here. We got the waterfall, which is about emotions. It just feels like they're emotionally very childish. They're stuck in like a teenage mentality. Something might have happened to them in their teenage years that kept them emotionally stunted. But they feel like they need you as well. Like they feel an addiction to you. They feel a codependency, like, I don't want to let you go. But they also don't want to be tied down and trapped in something serious either. This person likes the chase. This is somebody that likes the chase part. That's that honeymoon stage that I was talking about. And then it's like once they have it and once they get that validation, they get bored and they want validation from somebody else. And it feels like it's somebody that like pushes you away or can get very cold suddenly. Like 1 minute they're all in, the next minute they're pushing you away and like done with you. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe of like nothing's ever good enough for this person. They want perfection, but it's like, are you perfect? It's like they need to ask themselves, are they expecting something that they are not even able to provide? It feels like their expectations are ridiculous when it comes to love. Yeah, they get restless. They get bored. I feel like this person has in the past, maybe with you or with somebody else, they had something good and they screw it up. They sabotage because of their immaturity. They're always looking for like their next option. This person could have a lot of options, like people that are interested in. They could be somebody that is on paper, they look like a catch, but once you actually start getting involved with them, you see that there's a ton of red flags and they're not emotionally mature. They're not able to like resolve issues in relationships either. This is somebody that runs from problems. So they're not good at like conflict resolution to be able to work through problems. They just detach or push the person away as soon as they're feeling unhappy at all or feeling like any sort of conflict rather than pushing through. It's like they're just not good with commitment, you guys. In love, they're not good with committing and being like, we can work through this. They're a runner and a chaser. So they chase, but as soon as there's any sort of obstacle or problem, they start running, blocking, pushing away, not taking any responsibility. They like the dating phase, the talking phase, the chase. But then once things start getting serious and real life sets in, they're out. But they also still like can't just completely let you go either. So they're not completely out, but they're like pushing you away. Push me out, pull me back in. It's that song again. I don't even know what song that is. If you know, can you please comment below, pile 2, what the song is that keeps coming through? I feel like it's Ellie Goulding, maybe? I don't know. Push me out, pull me back in. I can hear it, but I don't know what it is. This person needs to grow up, first of all. They need to work on their emotions before they'll be ready for anything serious. Let's get one more. The hummingbird. Lifting out of negativity. See, it's like anytime anything negative happens, they run. They don't want to get stuck there, so they don't know how to resolve things. This person also comes across as like doing things without thinking. They also have a hard time just being present and going with the flow. They get really anxious. This person has some sort of anxiety stuff going on where they overthink the future a lot. They get trapped up in their head, and it ends up being a negative thing because they stop being present. They stop living in the moment. They start trying to live too much in the future and thinking that there's going to be like this negative outcome. So they're like pessimistic about the future, and it makes them freeze up. It makes them feel really conflicted and freeze up and just want to shut down. Yeah, this person like emotionally shuts down. Oof, pile 2. I hope this brings you some sort of confirmation about how confused this person is. Like I said, listen to pile number 1 if you were drawn to it, because these are so similar. These 2 readings came out very similar to each other. If you want something personal where we just tap into you and this person's energy, because these are collective readings for a whole bunch of you, you can get this reading on my website. It's called an energy check. My website is amysalter.com. The link is down there in the drop-down box below. Or you can book a 30-minute reading with me where you can ask whatever questions you want and check on multiple people if you want. That is available on my website. Like I said, if you're drawn to any other pile, it didn't necessarily have to be pile number 1. There could be messages for you in other piles from someone different or the same person. If you're done here for today, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button before you go, and I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 3, let's get right into it and see how this person is feeling about you right now. Here we go. Spirit, tell us how this person's feeling about pile 3. 6 of Swords. How's this person feeling about my pile 3 babes? Ooh, 2 of Cups. Whoa, 8 of Cups. 4 of Cups, Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through for someone. 7 of Wands. This person's like ready to walk away from someone else, or maybe they recently have, and come toward you. This is somebody that really cares about you, and they feel like you care about them, and they're wanting to move toward you and move away from someone else. Okay, They're very interested in you, and it looks like they're leaving someone else behind here and like moving on with you. They feel like you guys get along really well. You have a lot in common. They really like you. They really like the vibe between the two of you. They're ready to leave other things behind and like move forward with you. They're also like very defensive of the connection between the two of you. So if anybody has anything negative to say about you two being together, they're ready to like fight for this connection. They're trying to protect the peace between the two of you. So I don't know if there's like a threat of drama or other people around this connection, or if they're just thinking that there's a possibility of that happening in the future. Either way, they're like ready to defend your honor, is what I just heard. They're super interested in you. They find you like very intriguing. They think you guys get along really well. They care about you a ton. They want things to go really well between the two of you. They want things to move forward between you two. There's a lot of hope for the future here that they have with you. They like watching you and observing you and seeing what you do. And they like want to know what you're thinking. They're very intrigued. Yeah, and it looks like they're ready to like move on from something else or leave the past in the past kind of vibe and just move forward with you smoothly without any issues. They're super protective of this connection. Person's like got this feeling of like being protective of you and protective of the connection. Let's get some of these. One day, someday, somewhere. Yeah, there's like a lot of hope for the future between you two. Shattered. Upheaval. Has there been drama? Unexpected trouble. It's like they either don't want any unexpected issues, or there has been some unexpected issues that have threatened to cause damage to this connection, and they're like very protective of that. It's like they want to protect your heart, they want to protect the connection, they don't want to hurt you, or they don't want anybody else to hurt you. They don't want any trouble. They're either thinking like maybe that's going to happen. They're either like paranoid that that's going to happen, or something has happened between the two of you where it's like they don't want things to end between you two. They don't want you to be hurt. They don't want the connection to be destroyed, especially by other people or other circumstances outside of the two of you. So it's giving, there's like two groups of you. There's some of you where you have had issues and they're wanting to like work out whatever issues you guys had and move past any turbulent times, any unexpected trouble, any upheaval that you guys have gone through. Or they're thinking that like maybe someday that's going to happen. They're like paranoid that it's going to happen. They don't want any trouble. They keep thinking about there being trouble between the two of you, and like that's not what they want. At the bottom of the deck we have irrational fear too. So they do have a fear of like maybe you'll walk away from them. Maybe they're going to get their heart broken by you. Why are they so worried? For some of you, it's because there's already been some sort of issue. And some of you, it's just because they're like irrationally scared of that happening. There's a fear here. There's a fear of them ending up brokenhearted over the situation between you two, or feeling rejected. Like they don't want to feel rejected. It's like they're waiting for the shoe to drop. frozen. Stillness, silence, no words. They're like worried that you guys won't be able to talk things out. Or maybe that's already happened before, where you guys went through a period of separation. They're worried about like the communication between the two of you going away. They want to continue to talk things out, but they're like worried that that's someday you guys won't be talking. Interesting. Why are they worried about that? Like I said, it could be completely irrational for them to be worried about that. But for some of you, it's going to make sense of why they're thinking that like you might end up just not wanting to talk to them at some point. That they're worried that you're going to walk away or that you're going to move on. Lust. Ooh. Okay. Intense sexual energy here. They like looking at you. This person really enjoys looking at you. They feel like super turned on, super attracted to you physically. Like you're definitely this person's type. They can't stop looking at you. They like checking you out. But there is a feeling like that you guys won't end up together or something. This person thinks about like either you can't be together right now and maybe you won't end up together later, or they're worried that even though you're together right now, they're eventually not going to be able to be with you because you'll walk away. I don't know why this person is like super in their head about things ending between the two of you. Unexpectedly. So they do feel like an intense attraction to you, and they care about you a lot. And it's like they're scared they're going to end up heartbroken. They're scared they're going to lose you. They're scared that you're going to leave or stop talking to them. They're scared that you don't feel as deeply as they do. For some of you, maybe they have a reason to feel that way. Yeah, like it would hurt them. We have longing, aching, pining. It would hurt them to lose you. If you guys have had any time apart, or if you pushed this person away at all, it like breaks their heart. I'm also getting like if you guys just have distance or something, or times where you can't talk to each other, this person really misses you. They think about you a lot. They want to be able to see you a lot, but it feels like they can't see you as much as they want to, or they don't see you as much as they want to. At the bottom of the deck, deep love, soulmate, unity, spiritual connection. That's that vibe right there. Two of Cups. So yeah, they're in love. And they're either like psyching themselves out and have an irrational fear of losing you, or there's something that has gone on between some of you where it makes them think you're just gonna leave them behind and not talk to them anymore, not want to be with them. They don't want any like unexpected surprises, or that has happened. There's been some unexpected separation between you two. They can't stand to be away from you. This person like feels like they have to be close to you. They really want to be close to you. They want to be able to look you in the eye. They want to be able to be next to you. They're feeling like hopefully that will happen, but there's this fear that that's not going to happen. That there's this major fear of them losing you. What is going on, pile 3? Why are they feeling this way so much right now? The fish. They want to invest in this. They want to put all their time and effort into you. But for some reason, maybe right now they can't, or you are worth it to them. Like they want to put all their time and effort into this connection and their attention. Okay, we got fixed signs. Yeah, they feel like they need to do more, or they're trying to like get to a stable place with you. They want you to be able to rely on them. They're very confident about this connection, like you're it for them, but they feel like they can't do as much as they want to right now. The double rainbow, yeah, they feel like you're perfect for them, but maybe the timing is off between the two of you. There's something about like the timing right now isn't good. They're willing to fight for this connection, but there's something here about them thinking like things might fall apart. They might lose you. The timing isn't right. They feel like in pain thinking about being away from you, or maybe they have had to be away from you already and it's like painful for them. I don't know what's going on between you two, but this person is just, they're devoted to you. They're wanting to go all in, but it feels like for some reason they can't. It could be because of finances. It could be because of distance for some of you. Yeah, there could be like travel involved for some of you. There could be unexpected problems that come up that cause you guys to not be able to be together. And it drives this person crazy to not be able to be with you. And some of you guys like rejected this person or walked away or gave them the silent treatment, and it's extremely difficult for them. They feel like things between the two of you are turbulent, or it could get messy, complicated. They're either feeling like that's going to happen or that's what's happening right now, and it's driving them crazy. Like they can't stop thinking about it. They're trying to figure out a solution. They don't want that to happen. They want to get done whatever they need to get done to be able to just be with you and for things to be peaceful and be close to you. Yeah, they want to be in unity with you. They want to be united. They want things to be successful here. And they're willing to invest whatever they need to do to get that done. Okay. The star, yeah, they're like wishing. This person's in love with you for sure. They have hopes and dreams about the future between the two of you, but for some of you, they feel like it would take a miracle. Serendipity. It would, like something, divine intervention for you guys to be able to have the connection that they want with you. They're hoping it's going to happen. They're wishing for it. But for some reason, they feel like it'll take a miracle. Or right now it's just a dream and they can't have it yet. This person's really thinking about you a lot at night, so you might feel that energy. They're hoping that they're lucky when it comes to you and that things are going to end up working out. And they just want things to be peaceful, but they feel like there's some sort of trouble or issue here that is going on or that might cause a problem between the two of you. It feels like they're thinking like it's inevitable that something's gonna go wrong, but they're hoping it'll work out. They're super lonely without you. This person like really misses you when you're not around. They feel an intense connection to you. They've never felt this kind of feeling with anybody before. The energy between the two of you is like intense for this person. It's a powerful connection for them. And like I said, it's like they're willing to do anything just to be able to be with you. They want to do whatever they need to do, get things done, invest, even if it's like financially, or they're trying to be like resourceful when it comes to making sure you guys can be together someday. They want to just be able to enjoy your company and be close to you. And like I said, they're super defensive about this connection with you. So like if anybody has anything to say about it, they're going to be like, yo, mind your business. Butt out. Okay. Yeah, lifting out of negativity. So they want to just be able to enjoy time with you, but they're feeling like there's going to be some sort of negativity, or there is some sort of negativity problem surrounding this connection, but they feel like the connection's so strong between you two, and that their love for you is so strong that you can get through anything, that your connection's resilient. They feel like we can work this out, or we can work anything out. They're willing to do whatever they need to do. The broom. Unavoidable, unwanted. Yeah, they don't want issues here. They don't want anything unpleasant to go on between the two of you, and maybe it already has. I am getting that for some of you, there's been some sort of conflict. There's been something unpleasant that's gone on, or they're trying to avoid that, but it's like inevitable that something unpleasant is going to happen, and they're gonna have to like fix it. This person's like willing to work through and fix any issues that go on between the two of you in this connection. Like nothing can keep them away from you. They feel like nothing's going to tear you guys apart. I'm hearing that song by Khalid. You could put an ocean between our love. It won't keep us apart. You could build a wall. I would run it up just to get to your heart. Tell me what you're crying for. I'll wipe your tears. It's called Ocean. Oh, it's not by Khalid. By David Guetta? Oh yeah, featuring Khalid. Okay. It's called Ocean. You could put an ocean between our love and it won't keep us apart. So like I said, for some of you, there could be distance, physical or energetic. They feel like no matter what, they can't lose you. They're not going to lose you. It makes them sick and stresses them out to think about losing you. It makes their heart ache. Being away from you is really hard for this person. They long for you. Their desire for you is really strong. They want things to just be peaceful, and they want their dreams to come true between the two of you, but they feel like it would take a miracle, divine intervention, timing, serendipity for that to happen. They need some good luck for that to happen. But it's like they're not losing hope. They feel like there's burdens or some sort of curse going on in this connection, but they're willing to like keep fighting. Stepping stone, progress, baby steps, how to keep on going. Yeah. They're feeling like there is a way out of any difficult times. They're willing to fix it. They're willing to just keep going. They're not giving up on this connection. They won't give up on this connection. Now I'm hearing step by step, ooh baby, gonna get to you, girl. Is that New Kids on the Block? That's an old song. Step by step. You might want to go listen to that song. It is by New Kids on the Block. I really want you in my world. Hey girl, in your eyes, I see a picture of me all the time. Hey girl, when you smile, you gotta know that you drive me wild. Ooh baby, you're always on my mind. Ooh girl, I really think it's just a matter of time. There's something about like timing before you guys can be together. Step by step. We can have lots of fun. There's so much we can do. It's just you and me. I can give you more. Don't you know that the time has arrived? Okay. So yeah, this person's like all in. They're willing to do whatever they need to do. They're not giving up. They don't want you to give up. They want to do whatever, say whatever they have to do to keep you around. They're hoping it's going to work out no matter what. Okay. Well, hopefully this brings you guys confirmation about this connection between you and this person and how they're feeling. If you want something more personal, I do have this reading available on my website. It's called an energy check. It's at amysaltar.com. The link is down below there. So if you want something that is just for you, you can book a private reading with me. I also have 30-minute, 15-minute readings where you can ask questions if you want to do something other than an energy check. But this is called an energy check to see how someone's feeling about you right now. If you were drawn to any other pile, definitely check it out. There can be more messages for you about this connection in a different pile, or there could be another connection in a different pile for you where there's messages. So listen to all the piles that you're drawn to. And if you're done here for today, I will see you all next time. Bye, babes. Hey, pile 4, let's get into it and find out how this person feels about you right now. Spirit, tell us, how is this person feeling about pile 4? Ooh, 10 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Swords. Well, this person has a lot to say. I can feel their energy is very intense toward you already. 7 of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. What? 9 of Wands. Lots of Wands. I feel like one more. Queen of Swords. Okay, this person either doesn't want you to get mad at them or they feel like you are mad at them. Okay, they either like don't want that or it's already happened and they don't like that you are irritated with them. Yeah, they're feeling like they're being really careful with you. They want to make you happy. They think about you a lot. Especially when they're alone, they're doing a lot of thinking about you. But they feel like you either push them away or that you might end up pushing them away. They're trying to make plans for the future between the two of you. Or they feel like there's some sort of distance between you two. So it could have to do with just physical distance. If you haven't pushed this person away, or if there's no reason for them to think that you would, they're just feeling like there's distance here. And they're trying to make plans for the future so that you guys can be happy together and stable. They're being really careful. They're wanting to be really careful with this connection with you right now. They're doing a lot of like contemplating and planning and thinking, and they're also kind of waiting to see what happens. They feel like you have really high standards or really strong boundaries that they need to like meet an expectation, and they're wanting to do that. They're wanting to meet your expectation. They're hoping that they can. They're trying to like be careful and plan so that they can give you what you deserve or give you what you want. They want to make you happy. This person like wants to please you. So you could be displeased with them, or they're just somebody that doesn't want you to be displeased with them. Sidetrack, delays, distractions. Yeah, they feel like they need to kind of like wait. There's something else going on right now that's causing like a delay. Or it's distracting you two from being able to focus on each other right now completely. They're trying to be like patient. This person's like trying to be patient, take things slow, or just be really careful about their next move when it comes to you. Wanting to please you. Yeah, they want to pursue things with you. The chase. And they want things to work out. Victory. They want, like, they're not going to give up on this connection, but they feel like they need to be patient, or there's some delays happening right now, or there's some sort of changes that need to be made. They really want to pursue things with you right now, though, and they want to be able to get to you. What is happening? Pile 4. Concealing. Secrets, mystery, hiding. It's like they're really unsure of how things are going to go with you. And they're trying to plan, but they feel like there's some sort of delay. They don't know what's going to happen between the two of you in the future, but they wish they did know. They want to keep fighting for this connection between the two of you. They want to keep pursuing things between the two of you. But it's like they don't know how this is going to go. There's like a lot of uncertainty here. Upheaval. Okay. Unexpected things. They're trying to like plan for any problems that could happen, or anything unexpected that could happen between you two. They're trying to like work it out in their head, make a plan, and be patient about it. And it's almost like they're waiting to tell you their plans. This person's like planning things without communicating it to you, and hoping that nothing goes wrong. It's like they're worried that something's gonna be an issue, but they're not talking about it to you. They're hoping that it's going to be successful and that their plans with you work out, but there's like this lack of communication when it comes to telling you that, telling you what their plans are, telling you what they feel like the issues could be. They're being so careful. It's like they're not communicating well or something. It's like they're trying to avoid conflict by not even talking about it. They don't want conflict. They're wanting to like keep fighting and things to work out, and they're wanting to pursue this with you, but they're keeping a lot to themselves when it comes to the two of you. Mirror. They feel like you guys both want this. They feel like you guys both have feelings for each other. They're coming up as being dedicated to this connection with you, loyal to this connection, and feeling like you have strong feelings for them too. Shallow. What's that about? It feels like they don't like the way things are right now. There's something going on here. There's some sort of problem. There's some sort of delay. Or they need to be patient and they don't like it. It's like they're tired of waiting when it comes to you. They wish they could pursue things with you. They don't like how things are. They want to get deeper with you, but they can't. For some of you, like they can't get deep with you right now. They have to keep their feelings for you a secret for now. There needs to be some changes first before they can really get deep with you. They don't want any problems, so that's part of why they're waiting. Like they feel like there's something going on between the two of you right now that makes it so that they can't pursue things with you yet. They're feeling like they can't say everything they want to say to you right now. And they feel like you have feelings for them too, but that you guys need to wait. Like right now is not a good time, or there's some patience involved here to avoid issues, that they need to be patient. They're trying to be really smart and have some sort of boundaries here and make good choices. And they're planning for the future, but it's like they have to wait. What? And they don't like having to wait. This person's feeling like they want to get deep with you now, but they can't. There's some sort of boundary or some sort of delay or some sort of change that has to happen first to avoid problems so that you guys can eventually share these feelings with each other and be together. It's like they're planning on that happening, but it can't happen right now for some reason. But they're willing to wait, even though they don't like waiting. They're not enjoying this waiting period, but they're willing to do it anyway. They're feeling like they have to conceal a lot of how they're feeling right now and just wait until things change, and then they'll be able to share their feelings with you. Is there like a third party or something here? Something's going on that is making this person feel like it's not a good time right now, and if they were to not be smart about this situation, it could cause a lot of trouble. So they're having to like be patient and plan instead, rather than being able to pursue things with you right now. They feel like if they wait and be patient and plan, that you guys will eventually have a successful connection with each other where you can be happy together. But it's like things have to change first, or there's some sort of delay in that first, where they have to just kind of keep all these feelings to themselves in the meantime and just keep planning and waiting for things to change so that they can have this happy, successful connection with you. They're doing a lot of thinking about it, but they feel like they can't do anything about it right now, or that they need to keep these feelings a secret for right now. They need to hide their feelings for right now to avoid problems. Okay. Tell us more about pile 4. Light bulb. Revealing things. Yeah, it's like they have to keep it a secret and they can't reveal too much yet. They know that. They're trying to be really smart. They know they have strong feelings for you, but they're like, I need to be smart about it. I can't reveal that yet. They can't reveal their feelings for you yet. There's a delay. The Wheel of Fortune. They're optimistic about an opportunity in the future between the two of you, and they're being able to be growth later, but there has to be like a change that happens. They have to wait. There's a delay in the growth between you two. Like, you guys can't grow together yet. There has to be some sort of stable change first. They have to tolerate this waiting period. Even though they can't stand it, they're still like hopeful for the future. They feel like there's eventually going to be a turning point in this situation where you guys can actually, where they can pursue you, but like right now they can't. They feel like the connection between the two of you can't grow yet. There has to be a change first. There has to be like this, be smart about it, keep it hidden, wait. And then there will be a breaking point, a breakthrough, a turning point where then they can make this move on you, but they have to wait. They feel like it's inevitable that that's going to happen. Like they're looking at it like, eventually I'm going to be able to have pile number 4 in my life, and we'll be able to grow together and things will be stable between us. But right now is a bad time, or there's some sort of change that needs to happen first. There needs to be like a breakthrough, a change, a turning point. And they feel like that will happen. But right now, they're just like waiting, and they don't like that they have to wait. They have ideas and plans for the future, cardinal signs. So they want to get things started right now, but they feel like they can't. They have to be patient and wait. I know that I keep saying that over and over, but that's like the big energy here. And then there's going to be this turning point and this time where things change, and they're going to feel like, yes, now we can go all in with each other. Now we can be happy together. Now we can have good times together. They have all these plans and ideas for the future with you, but it's like there has to be, like, they have to hide that for now. They have to wait until something changes. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be drama or some sort of upheaval. And in the meantime, they're really bored with not being able to get deep with you because they want to get deep. It feels like a really complicated situation that you're dealing with here. Yeah, this person loves you, the heart. You are their heart's desire. Being able to be with you would be very fulfilling to them. They have like very sweet, affectionate feelings toward you. A lot of romance that they feel here with you. This person loves you. You are what they want. They have wild, strong emotions. They're not content with the way things are right now because they feel like they can't really even express these emotions. They want to be able to have this happy, fulfilling life with you, but they feel like they have to keep it to themselves for now. There's something wrong with the situation between the two of you that has to change first, and that they need to be patient. They want to get things going. Yeah, they want to put in effort and get things going, but they feel like they can't yet, that they need to wait. They want to get this party started, but they can't, okay? Problem solver, resourceful, being creative. Yeah, so this person sees that there's some sort of issue here. There's a conflict. There's something keeping you apart right now, but they're willing to figure it out. They want to be clever about this. They want to be smart about it. They want to be resourceful. They want to do whatever they can do, whatever they have power over this situation, to make plans, make changes, make decisions that can get you to a point where you guys can be together, but they feel like there's a problem here that's keeping you apart that needs to be solved first. And in the meantime, they're just going to have to keep a lot of these feelings to themselves and not be able to share this affection with you. It's making them feel very discontent that they can't do that. Like, they don't like this situation, but they feel hopeful that if they just tolerate it for now, in the future, it's going to work out. They're like, we can figure this out. It's just going to take time, or it's just going to take patience. This person feels like you're their love interest. You're the one that they have romantic feelings with. They see you as their future fiance, their future spouse. They feel like they know that you're the one. You're the one that they want to have something stable with. They want to be solid with. They want to pursue things with. They feel like they have to restrain themselves right now and have a lot of willpower right now and just persevere through this time. And then they will eventually get an opportunity and be able to have an advantage. But right now they don't. The Child. Brand new, spontaneous, inexperienced. They've never dealt with a situation like this before, where they've had to restrain themselves so much and have all this willpower, and this is all new to them. They're feeling like they don't really know how to deal with it, but they're trying to deal with it the best way that they can. They feel like there's some sort of boundary, delay. They're waiting for things to be able to begin between the two of you, but it's like they feel like they have to restrain themselves for now before they can have this new beginning. But they're excited for when that happens. They're feeling like it's going to be so good once we do have this beginning between us. I just need to be patient and wait and be resourceful and clever about this. And they're trying to adapt to the way this situation is for now, even though they're feeling like disappointed and like they want to be able to get deeper. They're just trying to deal with it for now, just so that they're being smart about things and not having any unnecessary issues by trying to rush. They're trying to be patient. They do want to rush in, but they're like, I can't. I also feel like they try to think about other things besides this, but they have a hard time. Like, this situation between the two of us is very distracting to them. So they have a hard time like focusing on work or focusing on anything else, because they keep thinking about what's going on here in this dynamic between the two of you. it kind of consumes their mind. It's very distracting to them. It's on their mind a lot. They can't stop thinking about it. They're trying to plan. They're like thinking about this new beginning with you or having this start with you is super distracting to them. They can't get it off their mind. They can't wait for it to happen. They're like really excited, but they're trying to be patient and they're trying to reel it in and be smart. They also have questions for you, or they feel like you guys have some things that you will eventually need to talk about and work out, or they're going to be able to ask you these questions eventually, but they're keeping a lot of them to themselves right now. It's like they want to get deeper and they want to get closer, but they're feeling like they have to wait to do that. Okay. Let me know what's going on in the comment section with you, pile number 4, because something very interesting is happening in this connection. There is definitely a big complication here. This feels like a very complicated situation. If you want to get into your own specific situation in a private reading, I do have this reading available on my website, amysaltar.com. The link is down in the drop down box below, because this is a collective reading for a whole bunch of you. So if you're interested in that, you can book it on my website. You can also book a 15-minute reading or a half an hour reading with me where you can ask whatever questions you want if you don't just want an energy check. If you want to get more specific about your situation, that's how you do it, through a private reading. That's also where you can purchase bracelets if you're interested in the crystal jewelry. If you were drawn to any other pile, check it out. You could have more messages for you from someone else in another pile, or you could have more messages for you from this same situation in a different pile. So make sure you listen to all the piles that you're drawn to. And if you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next reading. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you like this kind of reading and you want to see more. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, babes.